So today we are experimenting with earthy colors. So when we think of earthy colors, we usually kind of think of shades of brown, shades of yellow, shades of green, moss green, olive green. But the thing is that if your color type is completely opposite and your best colors are cold, for example, you are a winter type or a summer type, it's very hard to understand how to create that earthy color palette feeling in your wardrobe. So earthy colors, but with cold shades. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think it's gonna be fun and it's a nice creative exercise. So the idea came, of course, from one of my clients. So you are my best inspiration, obviously. And she prefers this beautiful, very relaxed, casual style with kind of like a bohemian influences, and earthy colors were seen all over her Pinterest board. And she is a summer color type. When we look at this palette, we don't really see immediately what can be done here, that these colors can be earthy. What I did is that I went on Pinterest and I just found a few outfits that are in her style, but in her colors as well. So these are the 4 looks that I wanted to show her so she can see that it's all possible and it's all within her palette. And we can do even better. Now let's go ahead and create a palette so we can see what our options are, right? Okay, so we have some shades of red, then we add some soft white, and she also has some brown shoes. We don't have that shade of brown, but we can try this rose dusty brown. It's a beautiful shade. And then again, in the second outfit, we can already see that it's something similar. Maybe this shade is slightly warmer, but we don't really care. It just shows you that you can mix and match, because we can definitely say that if we exchange the tops here and the pants between these 2 looks, they still going to look pretty amazing. Now, the other looks, they are more colorful. We have something like light teal here, or even light emerald. Both are pretty good colors. So I think this one is the closest to both. So I would say some kind of like a shade of emerald can also be an idea for later. And cold olive. The jacket is actually kind of like a sage color, but cold olive is very close. I would also put it here because I think that's the closest to the earthy color in this palette for sure. So we're gonna use it, or we'll try. Maybe I will not even find anything like that. We have denim and some shades of blue. Interesting. So what blue should we get? I would go for something like a pastel blue, because together with other colors it will look deeper and softer, especially with cold olive. Pastel blue is pretty beautiful, and with the shades of brown, yes, it's a good color to play with. But obviously this is just a sketch. When we create a color palette from scratch, we just sketching, because we can only finalize the color palette when we have some items, some key items in our wardrobes, some key items that will build around our wardrobe. Yeah, and so far we don't have them, because I'm creating this wardrobe from scratch, and obviously my client will not do that. She will start with what she already has, like I'm teaching in the Wonder Wardrobe all these years. Yeah, but just for experiment's sake, we start with this and then we will refine it and see how we can make it better and more cohesive. Okay, enough. So color palette is done, style we know. What else do we need to create a beautiful wardrobe from scratch? Of course, we need kind of like a list of brands. Where can we find items in this beautiful casual style? Two brands come to mind. The first one is called Toast, and the second one it's called Poetry. Let's check it out. Okay, let's see. Can I have this on? It's a scarf. No, I don't want a scarf. But the jacket, what is that? So pretty. Okay, this is not for me. Daria, calm down, Daria. Everything is gonna be all right. But this is so pretty. So obviously, immediately we kind of bombarded with warm colors, but we will not give up. This is very pretty. I'm so excited. So excited. Look at this. Are these birds? Yes. Oh, that's such a beautiful print. Even though it has a little bit of like a warm green, we don't really care about it, right? Because the main color is white and pink and burgundy and blue as well, yeah? Those are more prominent. I love this one. What about these trousers? Linen cotton trousers. It's kind of similar to what we had in our mood board, right? This look, but in cold colors, because blue is so dominant. Blue always makes everything colder. I'm not crazy about the styling, that they styled it with such a simple black top. Maybe for someone it's nice, but not for this wardrobe. Okay, so they also have this kind of trousers. When we put them like this together, we can see that obviously the pant color is too warm. It's too warm. It's a bit out of this palette. So no, even though they are very pretty, and even though maybe standalone they look more cold, but if you test it, you can obviously see that your eyes were lying to you. You never know. What about blue? Because we have also blue in our palette. How can we make this blue to look a bit more earthy? So I guess they matched it with a green skirt. Okay, which is more like a military green, is not exactly what we need. Style-wise, I don't really like the color that it's so wrinkly. Not a big fan. And then another color that is more like brick and white. Some stripes are warmer, some stripes are colder, so it might be. But I'm just too afraid that it's too similar to the one I already have, which is this one. And this one is so much better. So I will keep it in mind, but I think I'm not gonna go for it. What about this skirt? This is not very warm shade of green, but also not something that we have in our palette. I think both warm and cold color types can wear it. It's not like obviously warm and it's not obviously cold. It's something in between. Wow, this is actually perfect. This is like a perfect dress. And we have a pastel blue in here. And we have cold olive. We save it. Now let's also check the other shop I said, that it's called Poetry. I'm not affiliated with any of these brands. Yeah, I'm a personal shopper, so I just know a lot of cool shops. No one paid me for this. I love this sweater. Dark cranberry. It's very close to the burgundy shade, just less intense, which is actually even better for a summer color type or for a deep winter. In general, this brand has a lot of different colors in both summer and winter seasons, and all of them are very soft and muted and dusty, so perfect for those that have soft color types like soft autumn or light spring, any summer type, deep winter, maybe something like this. I don't really like the buttons that they are brown. Maybe something like this, more of a basic item, but not so basic. And here you see there are also brown buttons, but here they fit pretty well. That's how it should be. I like this one a lot. Very earthy, it has some brown, some green in it, but the background is all very soft and light, navy, perfect for a summer color type or a deep winter. I'm also thinking about the Sveja sneakers, because even though the brown is intense, the rest is just perfect. We have plum, we have blue in it, so it might fit pretty well. Obviously, we would need some other type of shoe, maybe some leather shoes for this wardrobe, but this might also work.
A few moments later.
I've managed to put together this beautiful capsule wardrobe. Let me walk you through what we have here. So we've got two gorgeous dresses, beautiful tops, mostly blouses and shirts, plus one t-shirt for that relaxed, casual vibe. I've added one sweater, two cardigans, and a jacket perfect for early autumn. For bottoms, we have 4 pairs of trousers and one skirt. And of course, one bag, though I think we can definitely add a more structured one eventually. This one just fits the aesthetic so well. I've also included sneakers and leather shoes, plus 2 scarves because they are absolutely essential for this style. When I mix all these items together, I get so many beautiful outfits with endless variations because we have all these layering pieces and accessories to play with. Let's start with the most complicated item, these checkered trousers. But look at this! The matching of the prints together looks so beautiful. This blouse works perfectly with the pants, and remember, you want to wear it untucked, I think. Even though these trousers were challenging, all of these combinations look really nice. You can also add some fun socks, maybe blue socks or even pink socks, whatever you like to make it more playful and cozy. For the green t-shirt, even though there is no direct connection in color to the trousers, I added a silk scarf that has both blue and green, which connects the whole outfit together. And when we layer with the jacket, it gets even better. I also wanted to add a little bit more structure, so I included these beautiful tailored corduroy trousers in this gorgeous deep burgundy color. Layering is absolutely essential for this style. All the layers are interchangeable here, so we can play around. For example, a red cardigan looks really nice here, or we can calm it down with a blue jacket. I also added soft white barrel leg jeans, perfect for this style. I was obviously very inspired by our reference photo with the white trousers and a burgundy top, so I completely copied that idea but made it my own anyway. Even though it creates more contrast, this contrast is thoughtful and intentional. It doesn't create a striking outfit, it still feels very relaxed and earthy. I think the skirt is such a beautiful addition to this capsule. When we put it with cool colors, the color doesn't look warm at all. It becomes neutral and versatile. This piece is definitely one of my favorites because it adds style points while staying casual. I also found this pair of trousers that's very different from everything else. They have this soft shape, what we call soft tailoring. They are very casual, but still look put together. And because the fabric is so soft and nice, they will feel very comfortable while going well with all our tops and layers. And finally, the dresses. The green one you saw from the beginning, and this blue one, I think it's probably one of the most beautiful dresses I've ever seen. I also played around with different cardigans and jackets to see the layering options with a sweater, and I think they all look amazing with both dresses. You can also add the blue and green scarf to the green dress. So maybe it's not perfectly earthy in that traditional cliche sense, but to me this looks connected to nature. There are beautiful nature-inspired motifs in the colors, patterns and textures. This capsule has depth, it has personality, and it's fully interchangeable. I actually hear it very often from my students and from my clients. Whenever they find out their color type, they often say like, I don't like my color palette. It doesn't suit my style. But actually, we all have to understand that personal style is a kind of a compromise between what you feel like your style is, yeah, your dream style, how you wish to look like, and also what suits you. So these two things should kind of meet in the middle, yeah. So balance is everything. By the way, if you want to see my videos without any ads, you can do that inside the Wonder Wardrobe app. There are a lot of different other interesting things that you can see, other capsule wardrobes. We have some educational content about sustainable fashion. We have a community chat. It's a beautiful space that is completely free to join, and I will be very happy to see you there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.